from Danumblades here. So what I'm going to do for this video is a bit of a follow on from my last one where I was making a pinecone hybrid scales. I've now got one onto a knife. I've glued it on last night, or yesterday afternoon rather, and what I'm going to do is go through a process of shaping it all up and seeing how it comes out. It's the first time I've used a pinecone scale, so I'm not entirely sure what it's going to look like. I did the centre of the pinecone on the outside of this one. It can be done either way around, depending on what you prefer. So what I'm going to do is start off by trimming off the loveless bolts and the brass lanyard tube. Then I'm going to get it onto the grinder, start sanding away at it, do a bit of contouring. I don't want to do too much because I think that might spoil the actual pattern on the inside. So we'll see how it goes on. Once I've got it on me, well, belt linisher, sanded it down a bit, I'll then get it into the clamp, into the vise, and I will start working it by hand. I don't do too much on my linisher. I could do with like some sort of a scalloped belt to be able to flex, a bit more flex in it, and be able to sort of contour all the edges, especially where the first finger groove is. So that's what we'll do on this one. Next thing I'm going to do is just sand the sides flat, just so I can work the profile. What I'll do is I'll turn the grinder on its side and be able to use one of the smaller wheels. But first thing I need to do is stick on my PPE, obviously. So now that I've got the sides flattened, I've also got the profile all done. What I'll do is I'll put a higher grit, or rather a lower grit belt on, probably my 36 or a 40, just to rough out the edges, maybe do a little bit of profiling just to see how it comes out. One thing I have noticed, so I've got a little bit of a cavity on one of the sections, so what I'll do with that before I do my main finishing off of my hand sanding is put some super glue into that and just fill the gap up. Hopefully where it is it shouldn't cause too much of an issue, and it might even come out altogether. So next thing to do is change the belt and start grinding again. I think that'll do for the contouring. It's only a slight bit, like I say, I don't want to lose too much of the pattern, and I think I will do if I'm not too careful. So next thing is to start taking these edges down just to shape it up a bit more so I can then get it onto the hand sanding. So like I said, I've got a bit of a void just on the handle, so what I'm going to do is just clean it out first. Bit of acetone, a rag, just to clean it out. that dry off. And what the super glue I'm using is just a thin CA glue. So while that's drying, I'll carry on with a few other knife handles that need shaping. I waited for the super glue to dry, but I've put an activator on it anyway to try and dry it off even quicker. Now to start working through my grits. Now I started off with a 36 to shape it originally. I'll start off with a 40 just to work around all the contours to make sure I'm quite happy with the actual shape of the knife itself. Then I'll start working through my grits, finally finishing off with about a 600, and then I'll get it onto the buffing wheel and see what it looks like then. So there we go, all sorted. The red, you can see it's just a little bit transparent, so you can see the pine cone underneath it. But I'm quite happy how it's turned out. Got a few other colours, white one's next one, and then I've got a blue and a silver one coming through. But this is one of the Ghillie longs, and this particular one I've acid etched the blade on it. So I've just got to make a sheath for it, and then it's all ready to go out on the website. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel and put a thumbs up on this video. Other than that, I'll see you later, guys. Bye.